Hey guys, and welcome back to Utility Sports. We have some breaking news. Devonta Smith has won the Heisman 2020. It was a crazy year in college football, but something that we've seen that was very consistent was the play of Devonta Smith. Obviously, Jalen Waddle went down this year. He stepped up in a really big way. Him and Mac Jones have been a phenomenal connection all season long. Mac Jones was also another finalist, along with Trevor Lawrence and Kyle Trask. And I definitely think they got this one right. I think finally it goes to a very, very deserving player that's not a quarterback. We've seen running backs win it in the past, like Mark Ingram, but at this point, we finally have a receiver we haven't seen one since the 90s. So to have that go to a wide receiver finally, it's really good to see for college football. And I hope they just continue the trend of picking the best actual player at the college level for that particular season, because just giving it to the quarterback by default most of the time, that's just not really the way to go. And I think this is just a phenomenal opportunity for wide receivers to start to gain some traction in this award.
Yeah, looking at Devonta Smith too, what a wonderful season he had for the Alabama Crimson Tide ahead of the national title game this Monday. This year he had 105 catches, over 1,600 yards, of course, 20 touchdowns, tying that SEC record with Jamar Chase in a single season, and a chance to break it as well. Devonta Smith absolutely balled out in a big way this year. I do think he did deserve to win it over others like Kyle Trask, Mac Jones, and Trevor Lawrence. And the other crazy thing about this too is if Trevor Lawrence does come out this year, he will have gone his whole college career without winning the Heisman Trophy. Something you wouldn't really expect with a guy of his pedigree, how successful he's been in college, has 0 Heisman trophies, especially if he does come out this year.
Yeah, just talking about Trevor Lawrence a little bit, arguably the greatest college quarterback of all time in terms of what he's been able to accomplish. But like you said, the Heisman Trophy is the one thing that he wasn't able to get, but not really a big deal. Obviously, the Heisman's not fully indicative of how good of a pro you will be, and that's really where it counts for these players. But at this point, we have to recognize Devonta Smith. A lot of people were doubting him and his ability to win this award. People thought that it was a long shot, and me myself included. I was not exactly sure the likelihood, during the middle of the season that he could obtain this award, but obviously he's proven a lot of people wrong over his entire course of his life, and we obviously saw that during the video that they were showing him, overcoming a lot of different obstacles when it comes to size. I mean, he was only 6 foot. He's only 6 foot and about 175 pounds, and obviously he plays like a big time wide receiver.
Yeah, definitely. He's come in, played so phenomenally this year for Alabama, like we said earlier. And the one thing I was a little hesitant on is thinking, is the committee going to vote for a wide receiver over his quarterback there at Alabama? Obviously, they did. He won by right around 700 points, which is a really big margin, actually. Devonta Smith showed out. The committee rewarded him with that, with this Heisman Trophy. And he's quite frankly the most deserving player of it, in my opinion. It's hard for a wide receiver to get that love, that accreditation. Here he gets it. This will have a huge impact on his draft status too. He's going to be, like you said, one of the first receivers to win this award, and the first one in a long time. So that'll go quite well on his resume.
Yeah, and we have to kind of ask ourselves at this point, is this enough to push him above Jamar Chase? And it's all going to come down to preference for teams that are picking the top 10, because it's very possible that Chase and Smith go in the top 10, both of them. So I guess it really comes down to preference and what they're looking for. But obviously, Devonta Smith has elevated his draft stock drastically, and it's a really good thing that he decided to play this year, because obviously now he's in that number one wide receiver discussion. He's probably going to be a top 10 pick, barring anything crazy happening. I think that it's a very interesting case for him.
Yeah, it definitely is. They're looking at a few different teams in there too. Maybe if Miami finds a way to move down from 3, pick up even more assets, he could be paired up with his former college QB Tua Tagovailoa. A few other situations as well that you could see Devonta Smith really going to, maybe like a team like the New York Giants, the New York Jets, if they find a way to move down, possibly the Cincinnati Bengals, although I find it more likely they would take Jamar Chase and team up the LSU guys. However, he's got a lot of suitors there in the top 10. And if he doesn't even go in the top 10, it's probably going to be a top 12 pick regardless. Super great athlete. Really showed out this year and really deserved this award. I'm super happy for him.
Yep, absolutely. And that is going to conclude our video. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you do subscribe and also like the video if you enjoy what you've seen in the video. We cannot wait to see you guys in our next video.